topic: operating system categories. Operating system categories. Two categories of operating system we have. Two types. First one is CUI. UI, command user interface, or CLI, character. Command line user interface. Character user interface or command line user interface. The second one we have is GUI, graphical user interface. Graphical user interface. See, and now what we are using here, so this is nothing but GUI. See here, we have some folders. So if you open this, we have these folders. It's considered as GUI, graphical user interface. Then this files, these are all some folders what we have here. So that what we can consider as graphical user interface. And then we have, this is MS-DOS, where we can consider it as a MS-DOS, a command line user interface or character user interface. If I want to move, if I want to come back from this, we are going to be come back. So like this, if I want to enter into the D drive, we'll be entering CD class notes. So something we are going to be completely work with the commands whatever we have. So date is a current date. So if we want to change the date, we can able to change the date. So here this is the MS-DOS command prompt, Microsoft Windows 10. In that command line user interface, we can completely command line user interface in a sense we are going to be write the command. We are going to be write the commands and we are going to be work. If it is a graphical user interface, just we are going to be click and open. By using the mouse, we can use that. Here, mouse pointer will not work. It is a command line user interface. And the types of OS, coming to the types of OS, single user OS, multi-user OS. Now, MS-DOS we can consider, which is a command line user interface, as a single user operating system. Whereas coming to this current Windows and Linux, all this we can consider as multi-user operating system. So first we'll see about single user operating system. Single user operating system. So only one user can use system resources at a time. Only one user can use system resources at a time. So at a time, only one user will access this. Only one user will access this system resources. And next we have, it does not support networking. Does not support networking. And we can say it is a standalone. It is a standalone OS. It is a standalone OS. Example of that we can say MS-DOS, Microsoft disk operating system, Windows 95, also single user operating system. Thereafter, coming to this multi-user operating system, what will comes under this operating system? So more than one user can use system resources at a time. More than one user can use the system resources at a time. So where it uh, it supports networking, supports networking. Multiple users can able to work on this. Multiple users can able to work on this. Example, what I can see, multiple users in a sense either 2 users, 3 users, 10 users, depends on the system what we are using. We can able to consider that. Example, what we can say, user like sorry, Linux, and currently even Windows also servers we have. Windows servers. These are all considered servers. They're all considered servers. This is user operating system, multi-user operating system. Coming to this CUI or CUI or CLI, command line user interface, where user will work with the commands only. Here, mouse cannot be used. We cannot able to use mouse. It is a command line user interface will work using commands only. Mouse also will not be supported here. Mouse will not be. Single user operating system where it does not support networking, we can able to use this uh, command line user interface. Mostly Microsoft operating system, MS-DOS we can say. And coming to the second one, graphical user interface. What we have graphical user interface, we'll see. Here completely we are going to work with folders and files, and the icons we are going to be work with the mouse, and it is a user friendly. See, where we have a little knowledge on the system, also we can able to identify this is a folder, this is a some application, a different kind of things, because based on the icons we can able to identify this is a Word document, this is an Excel sheet, like that also we can identify. Because of that, they are going to be considered this is a user friendly. We are going to be considered this is a user friendly. See here, users working with folders, files, folders, files, and icons. Mouse, mouse. It is user friendly. User operating. So whereas coming to the first under command line user interface, under command line user interface, which operating systems will comes under single user and which will comes under multi user also we'll see under that. So single user are single user OS, you can consider MS-DOS is a best example. MS-DOS is a best example for this. And coming to this multi-user OS, have Unix, Linux, Solaris, and we have HP UX, These are all will be some multi-user operating system under CLI or Y. Whereas coming to this graphical user interface, single user OS will be single user OS, Windows 95, Windows 95, Windows 98, multi-user OS, we can consider Linux, Windows NT, networking, Windows 2000, Windows 7, 8, and 10, 11 we have. So these are all different operating systems under multi-user operating system of graphical user interface. What is MS-DOS? We'll see. MS-DOS, Microsoft disk operating system. It was the first operating system in the software. It does not support networking. MS-DOS full form already we have discussed. Microsoft disk operating system. Microsoft disk operating system was developed in the year of 1945. It was developed in the year of 1945. The year of 1945. So it was the first operating system. It is first operating system. It is first operating system, and it is a command user interface. CUI, command user interface OS. It does not support networking. That is MS-DOS. As coming to this Unix OS, so it is a multi-user operating system which was developed in the year of 1973. It is multi-user OS developed in the year of 1973. Where the Unix operating system was developed in the year of 1973, we have the C language in the year of 1972. By using C language, Dennis Ritchie has developed this particular Unix operating system. Initially, the Unix operating system does not support networking. Later in 90 somewhere, the networking added and it has converted into multi-user operating system. Here was developed by using C language. Initially, it does not support networking. Later, in 90s, networking has been added. Networking has been added and then converted into multi-user voice. Multi-user voice. See, from the beginning, Unix is an open source software. Unix is an open source software. See, we have to discuss about the few things: open source software and freeware. So freeware, it can be downloaded and used at free of cost without license, but the source code will not be available. But the source code will not be available. If it is a uh, open source software, will be having along with the code. No need to purchase the license to that, or we no need to pay any amount for using that particular software. It is a open source software. Unix is a open source software. Actually, by considering as this is a open source software, people has been downloaded this from the internet and they used to add some features to it and they used to publish it. So in the same manner, we got Linux as well here. First, what is meant by freeware? Freeware is nothing but it can be downloaded from the internet and can be used without paying any amount, but it does not have source code. But it does not have source code. It can be downloaded and used at free of cost without license, without licensing, where source code will not be available. Not available. Source code will not be available. If it is open source software, even source code will be available for us. Open source software can be downloaded, including its source code at free of cost. See, as source code is available to public and also can be modified as per the requirement of the user and also can be redistributed and also can be as Unix is the open source software, many companies has taken that and tried to modify some features and they have given their own names finally. They have given their own names finally. There are some distributions which are most important of Unix. Distributions or flavors of Unix. Distributions are most important interview question. Distributions are flavors of OS. Distributions or flavors of Unix OS. Distributions or flavors of Unix OS. So first distribution, we can say Linux is one of the distribution. Linux is one of the distribution which was developed by Linus Torvalds. Linus Torvalds. And the next one we have here, is Solaris. Solaris, which was developed by Sun Microsystem. So formerly, which Sun Microsystem has purchased by Oracle company. Now we'll call this is a Oracle Corporation. Oracle Corporation. Previously, it is Sun Microsystem company. And now Sun Microsystems company was handed over by Oracle Corporation, Oracle company. IBM, IBM, IBM AX, which was from IBM, was from IBM. Next, HP, from Mac, from Macintosh, Apple laptop, Macintosh. Unix. Unix. Actually, directly software format. These are all called as distributions or flavors of Unix operating system. Flavors of Unix operating system. Flavors or distributions of Unix operating system. Any doubt in this, Priya?
No, sir.